This is lesson 2 in Revit modeling the IIDA 2020 competition. I missed 2 columns there. It's not the same as SketchUp. It might be easier to column. It'd be easier to do this in the plan because you can snap to the grid lines. They're not visible because I turned off the stupid visibility of the columns. Okay. We're back. 3D. Revit stair tool. Just to illustrate why I used the 20 risers. To infer the floor-to-floor height. Let me show you how the stair tool works. This isn't about stairs, and you probably don't even have to model the stairs. But defaults to an assembled stair with a 7-inch riser, typical 11-inch tread. Floor-to-floor height. It defaults, it infers the levels that you're going to and from. Level 1 to level 2, 14 feet, 24 risers. I think that's what we determined. So if I start drawing in this direction where the up line is, I've drawn 12 to here. Now I continue drawing in this direction from there, and it interpolates landing. Don't dwell on this. There are more organized ways of drawing stairs, but basically the automatic stair, the stair by run rather, you can do it by sketch as well. And when I finish sketch, it puts in these hideous railings, one of which you'll delete because against the wall you don't need picket railing, right? You'll have a pipe mounted to the wall, presumably, or something maybe more elegant. If I want to model the floor, go to level 1, architecture floor, default to a generic 12-inch floor. Floor is something that's defined by its shape. If I were doing light wood construction, I'd be modeling the floor to the interior core of the walls, right? 2 by dimensional lumber, wood walls. You would generally extend the floor outline into a core. We're looking at something that's more like a 2-way structural slab, so it's likely to be modeled to the exterior. I think I did the opposite in SketchUp. Perhaps I shouldn't have done that. Doesn't matter. All these things are adjustable. I'm going to grossly oversimplify, breathtakingly oversimplify this floor. I'm going to draw a couple guides. No, I'm in Sketch Edit now, so I'm going to have to draw the boundary. I've already committed to that. straw from that end point to that end point, and then I'm going to move the boundaries to the next grid line. Alright, so the floor extends beyond finish, edit. 3D view will show that that's drawn on level 0. I'm going to take it and copy it to the clipboard, paste it, align to selected levels. I'm going to paste it on level 2. So there's my floor on level 2. I don't have openings in the floor yet for the stairs and all that other stuff. If I wanted to make an opening for the stairs, I would select the floor, edit boundary, because floors are things that are edited, that are defined by their shape, so they are modeled in plan. Easiest if I go to level 2, vantage point, and then I just outline what needs to be openings, right? I don't know what's going on in there, but this is clearly an opening. Being a little casual with the boundaries, but just to give you an idea, no one's going to inspect your draw. Gee, did they get the openings precise? You're not landing somebody on the moon, right? This is somewhat irregular, but whatever. This has to be some sort of massive duct, vertical duct serving so those are the 2 openings. Let's think about this. It's probably a duct, Technically, the elevator opening would be separate from the stair, right? This would be a 2-hour enclosure, the whole thing. Anyway, you could refine that if you wanted to, but for all intents and purposes, always answer no to this. In particular, if you answer yes and there are exterior walls, you get a dimple around the whole building, and it's exasperating. It's one of the features I wish Revit would reverse or turn off. Answer no. So if I go back to my 3D view, that's what I got. We need to draw walls inside. We need to model the curtain wall exterior. There's a much different way of doing that in Revit than SketchUp, and Revit makes it somewhat easy, but it's an understanding of curtain walls is required.